Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.
Hello learners, how are you guys doing? This is Vivek Bajaj. I have over 20 years of stock market experience, you know that. And I am a perpetual learner. I learn from people and I share the learning with everyone. This is an open source exercise. I hope you are enjoying this exercise. Learners, today I want to touch a very important topic. And the topic is, the world is changing. सब कुछ बदल रहा है. And I am so adapting, I am so evolving that I am making every change part of me. One of the greatest change which is happening in the world, and you know it, is AI. And in my face-to-face series, which is hosted in Elon Musk's YouTube channel, you know that I've been talking about AI, trading, investing and other things. And it is such a lovely journey of learning which I'm going through. I'm sure some of you who are part of me and my ecosystem are enjoying that learning as well. Today I want to share with you something again amazing. And I've been toying with AI for some time now, and Claude has absolutely been a revolution. I think if you have not made tool like Claude part of your professional journey, I think you are missing a lot of things in life. Okay, so I'm going to give you a perspective today that I wanted to create a learning content for you, okay? And that would be in the field of nuclear energy. What I did was I went to Claude and I did certain things which you would like to also see. And you'll understand that how easy it has become to do homework now, how easy it has become to do research on any topic, any sector, any company, okay? And this is all in your hand. Power is in your hand. By the way, just a caveat, I'm a paid subscriber of Claude. I don't use free tools because I think the real edge of a person is when the person use the paid version of a tool. For example, in StockEdge, we want you to use the paid version because we know that the free version has this much info, real stuff which helps you to make money in market is in the paid version of StockEdge. Similarly, in the Claude paid version, you have to be subscribed. I'm using $100 paid version because I think the level of engagement I have with this tool, it deserves $100 at least, if not $200, which will happen in future. And it is all my usage. Every day I'm using at least 4 hours in Claude to complete my learnings. It's just amazing. Few things which Claude has recently introduced, which is phenomenal. For financial services, I think Claude has done some great plugins which you should also install. So first of all, install Claude Cowork in your laptop. Okay, there's a risk you're carrying. I know some people will tell me, don't do that, there's a risk, they have data secrecy and all those things. Well, there is always a risk of doing everything. While I'm walking on the road, there is a risk, right? We need to be calculated about the risks which we are taking, okay? My laptop doesn't have my personal information, so obviously I'm not worried about the risk. Claude is having that access to the data. Go to Cowork in Claude and start a new project. Like I've created a new project called Equity Research. And inside that new project, put this command, Claude plugin install financial analysis. I hope you can see @ Claude for financial services. This will install this plugin, which is a complete plugin related to financial analysis which you may need. So if you are doing any stock specific research or any financial analysis, then you will need this plugin. Now, Claude plugin install market researcher @ Claude for financial services. Claude for financial services is actually the plugin category which Claude has created. You can Google and you can find out also. To make my life simple, I've actually given the direct instruction. You can actually go through Claude various section, but I've given direct instruction because it's far more easier for me to do that. This has installed my market researcher. So any kind of research which I want to do related to sector, competitor, composer, anything, that will be under this. Then I've also installed Claude plugin Equity Research @ Claude for financial services, which will help me to do all these things related to equity research. Okay. Now, all these things now I have done. Hello, my name is Vivek Bajaj. I have more than 20 years experience in stock market, and I can suggest you, If you are serious about stock market, download StockEdge app. It will really help you in your journey of wealth creation from stock market. Okay. I gave a command called slash sector overview. Sector overview is here. You can see this sector overview, nuclear energy, India nuclear energy. I gave this command and it started working on creating, colliding as many data related to nuclear in India. I'm sure you must have seen that face to face also, which I recorded with a gentleman who explained about nuclear, and it hosted here. I said that can you please add 2-3 more slides about nuclear as a source. How is it relevant? How effective it is? It started working on it and it created an output. Again, I gave some instruction that I needed dedicated slides for individual stocks also, and please go through their earning calls, presentation, etc., and give me the output in StockEdge theme. And it went through all these instructions and gave me the presentation. I also instructed include 2 slides to talk about the nuclear power in other major countries. Basically, just like I used to interact with my research team members, okay, who was a CFA, who was drawing decent salary. Now that instruction which I was giving to that human is absolutely gone, and I am the one who is giving instruction to Claude, and Claude is helping me, sorry about this, and Claude is helping me to do the work which my CFA qualified professional team member was doing. Okay, I'm not saying that they are no more needed. My team member is still there, and I'm using my team member for different purpose now. I don't want my team member to do this work. The level 1, 2, 3, 4 research work is already done. Now my team is focusing on how to make money from this research which we have done, and I'll explain you how we are, you will also get the benefit, how we are helping our learners, users to get the benefit of making money. This is it. Now let me show you the presentation, and maybe someday I'll also record a presentation on nuclear energy. Look at the flow of presentation. Everything is created by Claude. Okay, very rich data, but obviously I have navigated Claude. I've helped Claude to actually create this particular output which I wanted to use to give presentation, and I'll make a presentation and I'll make sure that we will talk about nuclear energy as the next big thing for India, right? Now, how do you make money out of this? This is knowledge which we have garnered, and it took me how much? I think 1.5 hours or 2 hours of dedicated effort of creating this kind of a knowledge content. But obviously this knowledge is at a upari level, right? I need to go slightly deeper, so I need to do more homework. All I understand that to create a good understanding about any subject, you need at least 30 hours of engagement. So my basic dhacha is ready. Now I am studying nuclear more so that I'm more ready to create a amazing content in front of you. Now, what I want you to do is go to StockEdge, okay, and this is something very, very effective. Go to StockEdge, and in StockEdge, we have this section called investment themes. This is an amazing section. Not many people actually look at this section, and the data here is absolutely free, and we are constantly finding out new themes which may be relevant for you. For example, this nuclear, you see, nuclear theme we studied. My team has already studied beyond the presentation, and they have created a list of stocks which are relevant with an explanation that why this stock is relevant, and this is absolutely free because Claude has given us this output and my team has worked a bit on it. So why will I charge you for this money? This is absolutely free. But what I want you to do is, how do I take a call? When do I invest? What do I do? Simple. Go to Stock Score, and that is part of the premium version of StockEdge, which is equivalent to one dinner date with your wife, girlfriend, or boyfriend, or whatever. Just subscribe to StockEdge premium version and look at this. You see this nuclear theme. If I believe in nuclear theme, I will go to Bhale because 3 greens are there, and I will just look at the chart and I will take my decision. So do you think you need anyone on TV to tell you this? Anyone on Twitter to tell you this? Anyone on Telegram to tell you this? No, you don't need T anymore in your life. You just need I, which is you, yourself, because all the Claude and other AI engines have given us such a beautiful power of knowledge that we can truly democratize and use it to our advantage. Okay, just like in nuclear, we have so many themes. Recently, I launched this theme called Bengal Rise, the change of political environment in Bengal. Will it benefit any company? These are the companies which are from Bengal. All you need to do is just look at the companies which are green, like Bandhan Bank, green. And today also, as I'm recording the video, it is showing strength. Why won't I buy that stock? Okay. So basically, जागो ग्राहक जागो, जागो इन्वेस्टर जागो, हिम्मत अपने हाथों में लो, और अगर आप चाहते हो कि आप कर सकते हो तो आप कर सकते हो। और स्टॉकेज हमेशा आपके साथ खड़ा है, विवेक बजाज हमेशा आपके साथ खड़ा है, क्योंकि मैं चाहता हूँ आप अपने हिसाब से अपना कार्य खुद करें। I hope you like this video and you're going to share this with everyone who is interested in using AI the right way to make money for yourself. Alright? Thank you so much. अपना ध्यान रखिए. Take care. जय हिंद.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.